Hello and welcome back to another How To Bloke. Right, today we're going to be making Mediterranean vegetables in the oven. Tasty they are. A good one for a barbecue, or so you have some chicken or roast chicken. They put their roasted veg in there. Well, goes with anything. Burgers, sausages, fish, especially fish. It's a nice piece of salmon. Steaks, quite anything. It just goes with anything. It's just a different, but this is a healthy one. This is a Mediterranean. You're going to live long and prosper when you eat this. Anyway, what we're going to do, just have a look. We'll see what you need for this. Now, it's a Mediterranean vegetable. It's not the sort of platter that you would do for winter time. See, it's vegetables that grow during the spring and summer and the autumn. Around the Mediterranean. Oh, you can get this in your country. You'd have to get them from the Mediterranean, not unless you're down these parts, you know. But anyway, we've got some peppers here. Capsicums is the name of them. We've got a courgette. What's the name of that in the other language? Courgette. Courgette. That's it. Well, that might be called something different in your country. I don't know, but it's courgette in this one. We need some shallots. Now, these are like pokey. If you've never had shallots before, these are like pokey onions. Now, pokey meaning strong. They've got a completely different flavour than ordinary onions, and they're a superior onion, I think.
They're sweeter as well.
Sweeter, yeah. They taste really. They're kind of, I don't know. I call them gourmet onions. Is probably wrong, but if you've never tried them before, these are shallots. Do it, because then, if you're used to an onion, let me show you an ordinary onion. I'm sure you know what an ordinary onion looks like, but I'll show you anyway. Right. Ordinary onion, shallot, ordinary onion. Okay? Now, if you haven't got these, you don't want to get them, they're more expensive than these, use these. Just as good.
Could you use red onion?
Even better. Shallots or red onions, and then, if you haven't got either of the two, then these. Ordinary onions. So, what can we do first? What we'll do is let me show you how to do this pepper here. Cut its head off. Now, when you cut these the pieces for this, make sure they're roughly about the same size, so they all cook at the same time. Otherwise, you're going to have stuff that's burnt to a crisp, and other stuff that's hardly cooked. So you can cut this any way you like, really. It doesn't matter so much. Just make sure that they're kind of like
big chunks. Big
chunks, really. Yeah. You don't want to be messing. You don't want a piece like this, cut it like that. It's too small. You know, nice big chunks like that. Think about portion sizes as well. You know, when you portion it out, how much veg are people going to get on their plate as well? So that's a consideration. So we'll take out that. This is called the pith. It's the membrane that's in there. Oh, you can eat a seed or two, but seeds are not tasty at all. Right, so we're going to cut it down there, and we're going to slice it like that. Again, chunky styly. Okay. Now this one, I'm just going to go like that, and like that. There's a little bit at the end there. You don't have to be too particular about it. It's supposed to be quick and easy to do this. Right, courgette, the same thing. Make sure you wash them. So courgettes, we're just going to do. Well, we could go that way and we could cut them like that. But I think today we're just going to go like this. So it's interesting shape on a diagonal, like that. Chuck them in there like that. See how fast this is? You don't have to peel nothing. You can just get on and do it. You bang it in the oven, quick, easy job. Job done. So We're nearly there. Now the shallot is a little bit, takes a little bit longer, but it's still quite quick. Now you could cut it in half now if you wanted to, and it do that. So it take a little bit longer to cook than the rest, maybe.
I think they're easier to peel than normal onions, aren't they, as well?
They're far? Oh yeah, I guess maybe.
Yeah, because normally you got the roundness of it and fiddling with that.
I think if you're going to get big ones like this, just cut them in half. And if they're small ones, just leave them of the same size.
It looks so pretty as well.
What you might have to do with this recipe as well, normally in an oven, because it's like you normally find the oven, other than the top and the bottom, you'll have, it's going to be hotter towards the back maybe than it is towards the front. So you might have to take these out and turn the tray round. So just swap the ends of the tray so that everything cooks equally. Otherwise, you're going to get that side that's going to be all cooked, burnt and crispy and looking good, and this bit's going to be raw. So halfway through the cooking, you need just to swap the ends around, and you should be okay. Now we're going to put some herbs on this in the end. What sort of herbs do you think? Well, because I've got some rosemary growing in the garden, that's ideal. If you don't have a garden, no big deal. Go and buy some dried herbs in the fruit and veg store. Or some fresh ones, it's fresh, just been picked. Rosemary's ideal with this. Other things you could put on there: oregano, thyme.
Little bay leaf.
Yeah, I don't think a bay leaf would help it any at all.
It's too big, isn't it?
Yeah. Basil. Perhaps not basil.
Basil might be soft. Maybe dried basil there.
Maybe dried basil, yeah. Right. We're going to put all these now. Just have a look at the quantity there on the tray. You think, cool, blimey, that's a lot. There's only 4 of us. That looks feed 6. You'll be surprised because that will all shrivel up. So mostly water, so it'll be all kind of decrease in size, and that's enough for 4, maybe 4.5, 5, but no ways it's big enough for 6.
If you're just having that, I think just 4.
Well, on its own, yeah. You just have that with put some feta with that or something, and.
Oh yeah, yum.
But we're not doing that sort of recipe today. We're just doing. Look, that was a bit rotten here. Look, see. So we're going to cast that one aside. Just going to take the skin off of that one a little bit. Looks a bit big. I'm going to cut it in half like that. So this is what we're left with. Let's get rid of this over here. So, or with herbs you can buy. You know the mixture. You can buy a mixed herbs like this. It's called herbs de Provence. So you can.
Provençal herbs in it.
Yeah, and it's got everything like thyme, rosemary, everything that you need is ground up in there in like a mixture. It's like a curry powder mixture, but only herbs. Okay. So what we're going to do now, we're going to put some oil on here. Now, you want an oil that can cope with a high temperature, because you're going to cook it at 240, 250 degrees centigrade or 400 or whatever that is. So it's going to be hot. So you don't want an oil that breaks down and goes black, and you don't want oil for frying. That's what you need. I'm saying don't use oil for seasoning. For example, this nut oil here is for seasoning. Extra virgin olive oil is for seasoning. So you don't really want to use that. Stay away from that, if possible. That's my opinion anyway. So this oil is for frying. It's
sunflower oil, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a mixture of 4 oils actually. It's high in omega-3, all the odd numbers which I put for you. So a little bit. How much oil? Oh, I don't know, about that much. How much is that much? 3 tablespoons full, I would say. So we're going to mix this now. Be careful because it tends to go everywhere like that. So you need a baking tray for this. You can't do it without a baking tray. And you can't do it without. Now it doesn't work under the grill. It doesn't work. You can do that. I'll tell you what you could do. No, I don't know. Maybe you could heat it up over a barbecue. I don't think you could cook it over a barbecue.
Or if you put it in a foil parcel or something, that would
Maybe,
work.
yeah, but the vegetables will just be soft.
Yeah, true.
They get no blackening, no flavour.
Yeah.
So there we are. So that's. Let me just wash my hands now because that's mixed with the oil there. So, but it's colourful, isn't it? Look, it's when you bring that to the table. So I suggest you serve it up like that. Get a nice mat for the table, and bring it in like that. People say, "Oh, that looks nice."
You say eat the rainbow, isn't it?
Yeah, if it looks like colours of rainbow, it's going to be
good.
good. Although I've never seen purple food. Well, maybe I have. These are a bit purple, aren't they? Okay, so we put the oil on. Now we're going to put some salt on. Now the salt gives it a bit of flavour, helps it crisp up, it dries it out. This is what you want. A bit of black pepper. Pepper and salt called seasoning. So this is to put the seasoning on, like that. Now, we're going to go in with some of these herbs. How much? Well, let me show you. You don't want to smother it because you want to taste the vegetables as well. So maybe, look, start off, if you've never had this stuff before, start off with a level teaspoon like that. And then, not down there because you're going to get them all in one place. So up high without the wind blowing or window open. So they don't go everywhere, all over the floor and stuff. They actually land on what they're supposed to land on. Okay, so like that. And then
Already smells good.
And then we're going to get some rosemary and we're going to do this. We're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the oil from the rosemary will infuse with the vegetables and give it a nice. Make it taste good. Flavour it. You need flavour. Everyone needs flavour. So we're going to put that into a hot oven, pizza hot oven, for half an hour, preheated. Okay, so you put the heat oven for 10 minutes, whack that in the oven for half an hour, set the timer for half. Don't forget about it because we'll come back and it'll be black. You wouldn't be able to eat it. It'd be so burnt. So half an hour. After half an hour, go and check. As I said before, you might have the one part of the tray is cooked and the other part needs to be cooked more. Well, in that case, just turn it around. I mean, you can check after 20 minutes to see if that's the case. But I know that this veg will take about half an hour. But I'm going to check after 25 minutes just to see. There's no point out there if you get them burnt. You can still eat them. They're delicious, but not many people will like it. So we're going to come back after this cooked in half an hour or so. We'll come back and I'll show you what it's like. Half an hour has passed. Now, it may not be half an hour for you. It might be 25 minutes. If you've got a super good oven, it might be 20 minutes. But this oven is a fan assisted electric one. This is one that's done it in 30 minutes. Now, what I've done here is I've taken them out. Now, just have a look at these things here. The ones that you see, look at this piece here, for example. Now, this piece of courgette, let me put it on here for you. Look, I'm not putting any pressure on that at all. That's done. Now, I say that's done. Any more than that, because you might think, well, hang on, is this bit done? This looks a bit green. Well, it is really. Look, considering you can eat courgette raw anyway. So I would say that's enough. You might, if you want to go any darker than that, you've got to check it every few minutes, because otherwise it's going to be too dark. You see the ones here, like for example, this one, this piece of red pepper here, that is done. Look, so I would say that's done. That's good to serve. Now, portion wise, let's put it back in here just so that it looks good. So portion wise, I think to yourself, well, remember I said to you, so it looks a lot, but it's not really. There's 4 people there. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, with a piece of meat on the side.
So you have that. Well, there's maybe some rice with it, or some potato. You could put in potato. You could even put the potatoes in here, the little ones. Those salad potatoes. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It says four people there. It's certainly not 5. I don't think 4.5 maybe, but there we are. Now the beauty about this particular vegetable, or this particular way of cooking these vegetables, is you can have it hot or cold. So what you would do is, to hot, obviously that doesn't. You don't have to think about that. You just serve it up and away you go. But cold, what you can do is you can just puff out all the pieces of rosemary like that. Just like that, you see. And what you can do is you can put it in you can leave it like that if you want, and then you can put some, to present it, you can put it in a bowl, or you can put just a couple of these things on here just to give it some,
Yeah.
appeal. Look, what's it called?
Presentation.
Presentation. That's it. And take it to the table like that. Or you can take it out of the baking tray. It doesn't not particularly nice, and get a nice bowl for it. For example, something like that. And put that in there, and then take it to the bigger one than this, perhaps. Take it to the table like that. And cold, not warm at all, just cold. Cold salad. This is all cooked. Anyway, so.
You could even put some couscous or something like, or quinoa, isn't it? It'd be nice.
Yeah. Couscous or quinoa, that's just the vegetable part of the dish, whatever you're thinking about making. But one of the beauties of this thing, you saw how fast it was for me to prepare this. There's no peeling the vegetables. It's just a quick cut them to size, put them on a tray, oil them up, get them in the oven. They're half an hour, and that's it. And that's what you can do with them. Personally, I like these hot or cold.
Yeah, they're nice with salad, like with feta we have.
Yeah, a piece of salmon with that. The salmon is warm or hot. Cold salad and some cold rice, or warm rice. It's superb. Anyway, there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the show today. This is my Mediterranean vegetables done in the oven. If you like it, you try it, and leave a comment below. If it's rubbish, let me know. Shouldn't be. It's tried and tested this. Works, it's perfect every time. As I say, keep an eye on it. If you don't think that's cooked enough, people will go, oh, I don't like it, it's not cooked enough. Then put it back in, but check every couple of minutes, because it turns like that. So it goes from edible to inedible in a short time, because it's too blackened. Anyway, all for now, and I'll see you next time.